Bien orgulloso, orgulloso y feliz, pues.
Back up.
Pues feliz por toda la gente que vino a apoyarme y de hacerlos orgullosos a todos y darles esta victoria para todos, para San Diego.
Talk about a semi victory, man. Obviously, everyone had a 50-50. You came in, you dominated, you stopped them.
Yeah, everybody had a 50-50 because Alexis is a very good fighter. He's tough. And if I were him, I'd keep my head up. I think he's got a bright future, But like I've been saying this whole time, this is my time. And I felt that this would be my night, and we made that happen. I worked really hard for this. I've been waiting for an opportunity like this for people to be able to see me on a stage like this, main event, against a tough opponent like Alexis.
You always had, so much hype behind you, but obviously Alexis was the one that brought out the best in you.
Absolutely. I think the last time that I was in this position where I was kind of the B side, majority of the crowd on his side, I got a second round knockout that time. It was against Sammy Valentin, and I feel like sometimes I need that. I need that to fuel something in me. It gets a fire in me going.
Is this a statement you wanted to make for the welterweight division?
Absolutely. This is the type of fight that I wanted to give to show everybody, who I am.
You said it's a big win for San Diego. Is this obviously a big win for Top Rank as well, right?
Absolutely. I'm happy that the promoters were able to come together. So I'm thankful to Split Team Management, Dave McWater, and Top Rank for making this happen. For Golden Boy and Top Rank to be able to come together and make a fight like this happen. I think we need that in boxing right now. All the top fighters from different promoters need to get together and fight.
Do you want to homecoming fight next, or is there anyone particular you want next?
I was watching Barrios fight a few weeks ago. That's a fight that I'd like. I know he's got the win thrown title. So anything that'll take me closer to a world title, So he's another guy that I'd love to get in the ring with.
Giovanni, how does the rankings work? Alexis was number 1 in the WBO. Do you now take his spot?
I feel like that makes me number 1 now.
So, you can enact it, right, and become the mandatory.
I'm not
for the plan, or is
anybody, to be honest, that's up there right now. That's just someone that I saw recently fight that I think would be a very interesting fight for me.
Giovanni, this is the early part. What worked well for you tonight? It looked like you took the initiative, you were the aggressor. Was that part of the plan coming in tonight?
Yeah, I think being aggressive, being active, putting my punches together, that's what my corner kept telling me. I think in the beginning I started off throwing a little bit more bombs but single punches, and they told me, okay, you're doing good like that, but if you really want to get this guy out of there, you got to put your punches together. Combinations, 3-4 at a time, and then as well still be defensive in there.
It almost looked like you didn't go enough to the body. Was it just what was working to the head? Was that what you felt was best?
Yeah, that's the thing. I've been working a lot right now on throwing a lot more body shots in training camp, but I think the way the fight was playing out, I felt like I just had to get him right there. I felt like I had him, so I was kind of headhunting a little bit, but I felt like I was breaking him down, and it worked out for me in the end.
At some point, even though he looked like he was out, he was super unbalanced. What does that say about Alexis Rocha, who was willing to go down swinging?
Man, he's tough. I think that says a lot about Alexis Rocha because I thought maybe after the first one he might not get up, but he got back up. I think he showed that he's a warrior right there, and he was tough. I knew, okay, this guy's not just going to lay down, which I didn't expect that at all coming in, especially being in the ring with him before. I always knew that this would be a war at the end of the day.
After the ref stopped the fight, you had a chance to talk to him and give him some.
A little bit. I gave him a hug. I haven't had much of a chance to talk to him. The crowd was kind of in the way there, but I wish him the best going forward. I think Alexis Rocha still has a bright future going forward. Yeah, I felt like this was a good fight, a type of fight that boxing fans are looking for right now, and I think the world needs to, I was hoping, I hope, we'll see after when I go home, but I hope the whole world got to see this because this is what I needed, to show this type of performance in front of everybody.
Dos grandes promotoras pusieron esta noche una gran pelea aquí en el Forum, que es ya una tradición. ¿Cómo te sientes ser parte de esto aquí en el Forum?
Me siento bien, orgulloso de haber podido salir con la victoria así, agarrarle el knockout. Trabajamos muy duro y estoy agradecido de toda la gente que vino a apoyarme y también pues de mi promotor Top Rank y de mi manager Dave McWater con Split Team Management y por hacer esta pelea posible para mí. Yo pedí la pelea y dentro de una semana ellos regresaron y me dijeron que se iba a hacer y yo pues estaba bien feliz y excited pues para agarrar esta oportunidad de enseñar a la gente lo que puedo hacer.
¿Sentiste en algún momento el poder de tu oponente?
¿Cómo?
¿Sentiste el poder? ¿Cómo
Sí,
sentiste?
Alexis es muy fuerte. Y yo sabía entrando a esta pelea que él era peligroso, que él tenía las manos pesadas y pues sí lo enseñó ahí, estaba fuerte y no nomás me podía abrir, por eso estaba tratando al principio de tomar mi tiempo para ver dónde podía agarrarlo, dónde se abría y poco a poco lo empecé a cazar y veía los huecos ahí y le pegaba.
Giovanni, if you can't get that fight with Barrios, the fact that he's with PBC, obviously Golden Boy has Vergil.
Yeah.
Is that a fight that would make sense?
Oh, Vergil Ortiz?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he stays at 147, let's do it. That's another fight that would be exciting for everybody. I would love that fight as well.
Yeah, what do you think of Boots Ennis? Someone who,
He's another good fighter. I mean, the reason I joined this sport in the beginning is to fight the best fighters. That's what this is about. So any one of them, I mean, being in the top fighters, when you get in there, people are going to talk and this and that, but none of that matters. You got to work hard, do your best out there, and man, when you get those wins against fighters that people think are going to beat you, they're so much sweeter.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I think at some point you were the mandatory for Impact, right?
At one point, no. I was right. At one point I held this title before. This is my title. I never lost it. The only reason that it became vacant when I had it was because I was having contract issues. I wasn't being allowed to fight for almost 2 years, which is not what I wanted. I think it was terrible for me at that time. I think in boxing or for fighters, inactivity is the worst thing that can happen. I think right now I showed a lot more especially than I did in my last fight because it was back to back. I went from one training camp to another. And that's what I need, and that's what I think every fighter needs. To be able to perform your best, you got to stay active. You got to stay in the gym. You got to have these fights coming up, and I love it.
This type of performance is enough to beat Amaro Barrios or Boots.
I think so, man. I think I got what it takes to get in the ring with these guys.
Giovanni, the last performance wasn't what you wanted. It was a tough fight. I think going in you were like a minus 450. Did you kind of take that as
this fight?
Yeah. Did you kind of take that as a little bit insult, like maybe you
No,
thought that?
I didn't take it as an insult because Alexis Rocha is ranked number 1, great fighter. I think people just don't know who I am yet. But I think after tonight they will.
Okay, last question.
Message to all the fans.
Yeah, thank you everybody. There's more to come. I got a lot to work on still, and I'm gonna keep improving every single fight. And what I want most is a world title. I want a world title shot, but I want to win that world title.
Un mensaje a la familia en español, un mensaje a la afición mexicana que.
Sí, gracias a todos por todo el apoyo, toda la gente mexicana que me está viendo, de aquí de Estados Unidos, de México. Gracias a todos y este año que viene, ojalá, si Dios quiere, una pelea de campeonato.
¿Tu familia de qué estado viene?
Mi mamá es de Tijuana, mi papá de Torreón, Coahuila.
Giovanni, ganas, gustas y convences esta noche. ¿A quién quieres como tu próximo rival?
Puede ser con lo que quieran, pero uno de los peleadores, Barrios, está, ¿cómo se llama? El inglés, lo estaba mencionando hace poco, el de 140, que dicen que va a subir a 147, que peleó con el Teofimo López, ahorita se me olvida el nombre, pero con ese también sería buena pelea.
A pesar de que el público era pro Rocha, ¿en qué momento sentiste que podías ganar la pelea?
Desde el principio yo entré sabiendo en mi corazón que yo tenía lo que necesitaba para ganar esta pelea, a pesar de lo que diga la gente, y yo creía en mí.
Felicidades, campeón.
No, muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Gracias.